It's our attitude. It's our effort. Mental toughness is an attitude. Winning is an attitude. You got to bring it every day.
The Auburn Tigers have shut out the Alabama Crimson Tide by the score of 10-0 here at Legion Field in Birmingham. The clock running down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is over, ladies and gentlemen. Hail to the champions of the Southeastern Conference. The Auburn Tigers have defeated the Alabama Crimson Tide 10-0 here at Legion Field. War Eagle.
Auburn's 1987 SEC championship team held a reunion weekend. It was a time to reflect on old times and catch up with old friends.
It's really special to come back and see you guys that, you know, to joke around and tell lies that some are true, and, you know, my wife and my kids get tired of the same old stories. They hear them the same, but they hear them all the time, but they're still just as funny as we told them or happened years ago.
Even though I haven't seen a lot of them in years, we still have that bond. And we know what we went through together, and we know those peaks and those valleys and those good times and hard times.
It was a great time, you know, to be an Auburn Tiger, and I'm just so appreciative of the relationships and the friendships and the bonds that we were able to establish.
A lot of guys from different areas, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, but despite our background, we all knew the value of hard work, which Coach Dye, Coach Witt, Coach Hall, Coach Calloway, they all had implemented in us.
I'm just thrilled to be able to look back on some success here at Auburn and with Coach Dye, and we're just happy to be a part of it.
Auburn swept Amen Corner, beating Florida, Georgia, and ending with a 10-0 shutout of Alabama.
Every year we won those 3 games, we won the conference championship. And what better way to finish the season than playing Georgia, Florida, and Alabama?
Who wouldn't remember the Iron Bowl? You know, you're not Auburn if you don't remember what happened in the Iron Bowl. And you know, anytime you can shut out a quality Alabama team or your arch rival, it's huge for your career and for your school. And you know, we as a whole, our team really just played real lights out. You know, we made them, forced Alabama to do some things they weren't accustomed to doing.
Goose egg, that 0 was awesome. I played against them in '86, had a big win there. '87, coming back and shutting them out. That was just outstanding. I mean, anytime you can shut out a team like Alabama, your biggest rivalry, it means a lot to the program, and it means a lot going forward that next year in recruiting as well. So we always understood the impact and the dynamics of the Auburn-Alabama rivalry.
Come to Auburn, you know, it's ingrained in you from, you know, day one, the Iron Bowl, and beating Bama and all that. And, you know, for us to be able to go out and win that game like that, you know, it's just awesome experience.
Beating Alabama it's always going to be phenomenal. It ain't got to be with the SEC. It's just the in-town rival, just the 365 days being a man, talking about it, you know. But with that year beating Alabama, it's always great. I can't particularly pick out one incident, but just beating Alabama is always great.
Auburn guys lining up and beating Alabama is the most important thing in our life if we're right here.
I'm so happy for you to win it outright, and where we only got one champion in the conference. You are the champion of the best football conference in America.
The 1987 team started a streak of 3 consecutive SEC titles for the Tigers.
It was a lot of fun to coach the guys that we got to coach as a staff and recruit and bring into this great place.
When the game was on the line, all 3 of the quarterbacks had won championships, Randy Campbell and Jeff and Reggie. When it was 4th down and no more plays, they were at their best. And that's what you got to have in a quarterback.
It was from the guys that played before us. I think that you build on the foundation that was laid before you, and that starts with Coach Pat Dye. Coach Dye always stressed if you keep it close in the fourth quarter, we would win the ball game.
I realized how hard we worked. I realized how good we were. I mean, we really were. We were a good football team. And my wife and I, Esther, which is, we've been married 25 years, and means the world to me. And I told her, you know, this time when I was here at Auburn, it really meant a lot. It meant a lot to me. It meant a lot to my family. And I think about all the great times, and we had, you know, we had peaks and we had valleys, and we had, you know, we had both. But the relationships that came out of that time is invaluable.
Auburn Football Every Day is presented by the Better Network, Verizon, Better Matters, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama, we cover what matters, and by Tiffin Motorhomes, made to move you.
We are tethered by a legacy of fierce ambition and fearless optimism. And this is our time, our moment to be who we dare to become. We are the Auburn Tigers. So yell War Eagle and let the game begin. Here's to building champions. Ford F-150, official truck of the Auburn Tigers. See your local Ford dealer for great offers today.
America, it's time. Time to break free from the confines of your couch. To tear yourself away from the tyranny of technology. To revolt against a social revolution that's anything but social. It's time to embrace the possibilities right outside your door. It's time to build your Declaration of Independence.
At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama, we're as passionate about your health as you are about Auburn football.
Sophie, his 13th birthday. Gift, we've got you. Guitar, coming tomorrow. Road game today, surprise party tomorrow. Change of plans. Game tomorrow.
No, birthday tomorrow.
Hotel, hotel. Guitar, reroute.
Birthdays are on birthdays.
Party, relocate. UPS My Choice makes rerouting packages easy.
Wow.
How we're helping companies solve for the needs of customers like Sophie.
Hey, man. All time, baby. Hey. Let's play some good ball out here, baby. All time on three, all time on three, 1, 2, 3. All time. All time on three, 1, 2, 3. All time. First of all, guys, thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak to you and to stand here before you. It is an honor and a pleasure. I was trying to think of the words that I wanted to say when I was driving down here. That it's something that really, what I see from the team. And one thing I came up with, the word I think you should stick on, the word trust. Trust. Anybody can say I trust somebody, but your actions speak louder than words, right? So the man that's playing beside you, you trust him to do his job. Don't worry about doing his job. Trust him to do his job. You worry about doing your job. And collectively, if you do your job together, the outcome will be where you want to be at the end of the game. So I would just want to make a determination today, from the rest of the season moving forward, I'm going to play for each other. I'm going to play for the man beside me. I'm going to play for the coaches. I'm going to play for my family. Nothing else matters. Nobody else matters. Everybody know the saying, iron sharpens iron. So does one man sharpens another. sharpen each other, play for each other, be there for each other. And I promise you, man, at the end of the year, you'll be where you want to be if you just stick together and you just play for each other. It doesn't matter if the score is 3-0, it doesn't matter if it's 50-0. Each and every week, every time you look at that film, you try to describe yourself how to get better. How I'm going to get better from this week to the next week for this season and continue. And guys, just trust each other. And everything else will take care of itself. So good luck to you guys. Continue to keep striving for each other, continue to push each other, and encourage each other. Because what you do together as a group is how you'll be standing at the end of the season. It's not what you do as individuals, it's what you do as a group. Appreciate it.
Wash the bad taste out of your mouth. I want to see, there's some keys to the day we talked about. Number one, tempo. Tempo. I want to play with tempo. When the game's over, I want everybody to say, Auburn's back to playing with tempo. Does everybody understand? That's who we are. That's what this place is built on. Let's make sure we do that. Let's make sure we leave no doubt in everybody's mind today that we are playing fast and physical. Number two is physical. Auburn football. That's what this place has been forever. And I want to see it and feel it today. Make these guys understand. Make them understand, okay? Fast and physical. And then execution, man. Coach mentioned it. Flip on the film tomorrow. We got hats on the right people, and we're executing the offense.
You have established, along with your brothers who are not in this room from last year, that the Auburn Tiger defense is back to playing relentless defense. All right? Relentless effort defense. All right? That doesn't come by just walking out the tunnel. It has to be a mindset that when you set your cleats in the ground and they turn the ball over, that's what we do. Go out there with the mindset, hey, they don't cross the goal line. They don't cross the goal line. All right, defend that goal line, all right, with everything you got. We want to make sure one thing real clear right here, that you need deeply inbred in your system for the rest of the time you put this jersey on and put that helmet on. It doesn't matter where we play, what time we play, and who we play. We play the same way here, right now, today, against any SEC opponent that comes in here, or any SEC road game. It don't matter. You got to have a mindset right now that you're going out there and you're going to dominate and control the game, because that's what we do.
So let's get those positive thoughts. Let's go out and play Auburn football like we talked about. Let's go whip their butt.
Let's line them up. Let's go. Locked in, baby. Let's go.
I got a curb violation. B13 in pursuit.
Uh-oh. Honey, hurry.
Oh, pardon me, ma'am. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Hit the lift gate.
Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me, ma'am.
Nice work.
The 2017 Toyota RAV4. Lease a new 2017 RAV4 XLE for just $209 a month for 36 months. Toyota, let's go places.
When you bring the indoors outdoors, there are no rules.
At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama, we're as passionate about your health as you are about Auburn football.
Defensive coordinator Kevin Steele preaches to his defense to always be ready.
since Coach Steele's been here, he's been telling us, like, it doesn't matter where we play, who we play, when we play, we're just always gonna be the same, and we gotta keep that identity. So, like, he preaches that to us every day, even at practice, no matter how hot it is, what the weather is, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta stay the same, and if you wanna be, you know, Coach Steele says if you want to be a dog, you got to be a dog all the time.
The thing Coach Steele says is it doesn't matter who we play, where we play, when we play. And I think we try to embrace that. That's a motivating factor in and of itself, and just keeping our numbers good and playing well and having a good perception about our defense is what motivates us the most.
Well, I think the guys have bought into our number one goal that we set at the beginning of fall camp, and that, you know, that we wanted to get better every day. And we're going to try to hold each other accountable, that we want to play with relentless effort, we want to play with an edge, an attitude, and we want to have fun playing the game, playing with a lot of love for one another, having fun playing the game, being able to affect the game in a positive way.
Yeah, our defense is playing outstanding, and just had another great effort. They're playing with a lot of confidence now. They got a good understanding of what's expected.
Auburn forced Mercer to punt on 5 of their first 6 possessions. The Tigers' ability to stop the run was key to their success.
Just kind of breaking it down to everybody doing their assignment. You know, our front 7 really doing a good job as far as stopping the run and just fitting our gaps and taking on double teams, you know, all those little things.
Fitting our gaps and everybody just doing their job, and I feel like that always helps lead to success when everybody just focuses on doing their job instead of trying to step in somebody else's.
The defense continues to use its depth as an advantage, keeping players fresh on the field and allowing players to develop.
It allows us to play full speed, relentless effort, which is what the coaches want. So it just helps us out and it helps us stay fresh, and it'll probably help later on in the season too, you know what I'm saying? When all the games start to build on top of each other, your body starts getting a little fatigued and hurt and soreness, all that. So,
I mean, I think we're still in the developmental stages, to be totally honest with you. You know, I definitely feel like we have more depth on the outside, you know, than we do on the inside. So, you know, I think it's always still an ongoing process that we're still trying to challenge guys to step up, to take more accountability, you know, for their play, to elevate their play, that they can play at a championship level where we can get more reps out of them.
After 3 weeks of the 2017 season, Auburn ranks 2nd in the nation in total defense. Auburn football every day is presented by the Better Network, Verizon, Better Matters, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Alabama, we cover what matters, and by Tiffin Motorhomes, made to move you.
Fans, direct your attention to the flagpole for a special presentation.
You never really leave Auburn, because Auburn never leaves you.
Is the Southeastern Conference where you go away to college? Not exactly. Yes, we come from all corners, from all histories and experiences. And even though there are unique customs, new favorite foods, and new languages, the SEC is not really where you go away to college. It's where you come home. Because here, it just means more.
I got a curb violation, B13 in pursuit.
Uh-oh, honey, hurry.
Oh, pardon me, ma'am. Excuse me.
sorry.
Excuse me, sir. Sir? Hit the lift gate! Pardon me, excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Excuse me.
Nice work.
The 2017 Toyota RAV4. Get 0% APR for 72 months plus 1,000 APR bonus cash on a 2017 RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
In the second half, the Auburn offense looked to establish a rhythm and did that by using the deep pass to open up the running game.
Jarrett fires right for Hastings, makes the catch, and down the sideline to the 30, spins to the 25-yard line, inside the 25 to the 23 is Will Hastings.
Just part of the game plan the whole week, and it was a 7-7 cut, and so all I got to do is go about 10 yards, fake on the inside, and break out, and Jarrett read it out real well. The corner was outside, so it was a little bit harder, but that corner came on the fake to the inside, and I went right outside, and Jarrett put it in the perfect place, so it was a good ball.
You know, we really talked about our pace needs to be better. We didn't play with any pace at Clemson, and I think they came out of the gate, you know, really getting after it, and we did a solid job on third downs too.
It helps a ton. I mean, as you can tell, I mean, it helped the running game. Bubba, you know, he had a lot of big runs and you know, mowed some people down, so it definitely opens up the run game.
Running back Cameron Petway scored 3 touchdowns, including 2 in the second half.
McLean in motion. Petway again, first and goal from the 4, and the Wildcat bounces off a man and walks in. Touchdown Auburn. Yeah, the big old boy was just a little too much for him on that short drive.
You know, Cam is a very talented young man, and certainly has had a lot of success. And, you know, he's a big part of our plan each and every week, and you know, we want to get him greased up, you know, as quickly as possible in the games, and get him ready to roll.
Yeah, I thought Petway had a very solid game. You know, wasn't quite 100%, but he showed a lot of toughness. Made a couple runs on those touchdown runs. He broke some tackles. Thought he had a solid game.
It's kind of scary. I mean, he just runs people over, and I'm like, man, this guy's an animal. Like, I wouldn't want to be in front of him for sure. So it's definitely scary. But you know, if you're with him and you're right beside him, you feel really good.
Quarterback Jarrett Stidham had his most efficient game as a Tiger. He completed 32 of 37 passes for 364 yards, including 18 consecutive completions.
He played amazing. I was really excited for him. You know, he's a great quarterback and a great friend of mine as well. And overall, I think he did a great job. Just 32 for 37, that's awesome.
Very impressed with Jarrett with his efficiency. You know, the way that he did his progressions. He hit a lot of checkdowns on his 4th and 5th read. I thought he managed the game. I thought our tempo was better. I thought he got us in some good tempo and did some very good things.
Really, it starts with you know, his preparation each week. Jarrett does a great job of coming in. He's kind of got a gym rat mentality and spends a lot of time in the film room. And so it starts with his preparation, but to see him go out and be able to put together a really solid game, it's something that we can build on as the season goes on as well.
Auburn defeated Mercer 24-10 to move to 2-1 on the season.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Go, go, go.
Sophie, his 13th birthday. Gift, we've got you. Guitar, coming tomorrow. Road game today, surprise party tomorrow. Change of plans. Game tomorrow.
No, birthday tomorrow.
Hotel. Guitar, reroute.
Birthdays are on birthdays.
Party, relocate. UPS My Choice makes rerouting packages easy. How we're helping companies solve for the needs of customers like Sophie.
direct your attention to the flagpole for a special presentation.
You never really leave Auburn, because Auburn never leaves you.
It's time now for the Yellowwood Lineman of the Week, brought to you by Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it. This week's Lineman of the Week is Braden Smith. The Olathe, Kansas native helped Auburn rush for 146 yards in the Tigers' win over Mercer. Smith also led the way for running back Cameron Petway to find the end zone 3 times on the ground. Braden Smith, your Lineman of the Week. Auburn begins SEC play this week with the program's first trip to Columbia, Missouri. Kickoff is set for 6:30.
Well, you know, it's our first SEC game, and it'd be a great opportunity to go on the road, go out and compete, and with a fine Missouri team. You know, they've had a lot of success in the past, and we know that they're going to be amped up, you know, for us coming in. So we're just looking forward to a great week of preparation and getting back out on the game field next Saturday.
It's going to be a big challenge, you know, for the defense. You know, it's a prolific offense. The quarterback can really throw the ball. They have a really good, you know, offensive coordinator that's very innovative. You know, they play really fast, you know, just like Coach Malzahn. So it's truly hurry up. You know, they're putting that ball down and they're challenging you to play in space and be able to make plays in space. So, you know, it's really challenging your athleticism. And at the same time, seeing if you're going to be man enough to be physical enough to hold up in the box when they spread you out. So it's going to be a tremendous challenge for our guys. You know, we've got to do a really good job playing fundamentally sound football, making it a very physical game, and trying to win the line of scrimmage.
They got a quarterback that can flat out throw it, and they got receivers that can run. Defensively, it really is their defensive line. They're very disruptive. You know, they're a scary team, and you know, I told our players don't watch the film thinking anything other than we're going to get their best. You know, when we get there Saturday.
Auburn Football Every Day is produced by War Eagle Productions in association with Auburn Sports Properties.